At this station, you guys will be shooting a live interview, and there's a lot of sound equipment and camera equipment that goes along with this. But shooting on the run, it requires a certain type of equipment that is really easy to move. There aren't any cables, like wireless stuff is really, really great. So we're going to use all wireless technology here to make things work. And also we're going to use some wide-angle lenses so that we can get close to the person and get some really cool-looking shots. So to start off, you need your camera, and you can swap out lenses if you would like. I really like this Tamron lens. We just got it this year. It goes from 28 millimeters, which is a very wide, it's like a zoomed out type distance, all the way to 75 millimeters. So you can zoom in with this. And with our wireless mic, I guess it really doesn't matter how far you are away from the subject. The audio is going to pick up just fine. But think about the news. Usually you're only about four feet away from a person, maybe even closer, when you're filming an interview. So I think that close personal look is really good. So you want to be pretty close, and in order to be close, you need a wide angle to get as much of the frame in view as possible. So if you want to swap out lenses, you're welcome to. Hold the camera in the right hand, the lens in the left hand, because both of them are going to separate. There's a little button right here, and you just turn until it pops off. And it's really important that you put another lens on the camera, because I don't like this sitting out bare. That little mirror right there is really important. If that were to get scratched or full of dust, that'd be bad. Okay? And it's also important to find a cap to put on the bottom of this. I've got one stock lens right here that doesn't have a cap, and that worries me because there's no protection on that. This one, on the other hand, does. My little 24 millimeter lens, that one's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the protective cap off the back of this one, and I'm going to put it on this one. And then I'm going to go ahead and slide my 24 millimeter lens on this. This one looks really small, but it works great. Look for the little white mark or the little red dot, and that lines up with the little red dot up on top there. That's how you get started, and then you just turn until it clicks, and then it's in. All right? Take your lens clap off, and you're good to go. Check your focus. Make sure it's on manual focus so you can actually focus the shot up. And then the camera part is almost ready. We've just got to get a battery, which is in the closet. You're going to put a battery in the bottom. And when you're finished with this, make sure you put it back so the next group just gets used to doing that, going to get the batteries. And then the memory cards are on the wooden shelf just inside the door of the studio. Pop a memory card in. Now the camera is totally ready to go. Now let's talk audio. So in audio, our audio system is going to be a shotgun mic. You can put this into a boom pole if you want, but for today we're going to go with like a handheld version of it. And then we have a wireless transmitter right here, and this just screws on to the end of the shotgun mic. There's a lot of batteries involved with all this. Anything wireless involves a lot of batteries usually. So you need to make sure you turn on the shotgun mic. You can actually unscrew this barrel, and there's a AA battery inside here. If that light's on, it's good. Okay? And then the other thing is this wireless transmitter. And again, you've got batteries, and you can go in here and you see there's already a couple AA's, so we're probably good to go. You can look at when you turn it on, you can see the battery levels. It'll tell you how much is left. I just put 2 fresh batteries in here, so we should be good. And these do last a pretty long time if the people remember to turn it off after they're done. Okay? So you do that. This is on, and then you want to do the same thing with your receiver. And you just open it up. There's 2 little tabs on the side. You just kind of lightly press them, and it opens right up. And there's an on button right there. Hold it on. Great. And then with each of these, there's some settings that you need to set up. So this one and this one, they need to be on the same channel. If you've already done the Sound Engineer Station, you've heard this before. If not, this is new. But you just use the up and down arrows to find out what channel it's on. You get to a screen. There's like 2 different screens, and one of them will tell you B.CH:1.2 or 1.3 or whatever the channel is. And those both need to be the same on each of these for these to talk to each other. If it's not, you're not going to get any audio. Okay? So if you don't get any audio, that could be one of the issues. There's a nice little clip on here that allows us to slide it right on top of our camera, and you just screw that on. And then if you look at the symbols on the side of the camera, you'll see MIC. That stands for mic. Not my friend Mike, but the microphone. Haha. All right, plug that in, and then now everything is on. This one is on, though I need to check. Let's see, this one's on 1.1, and this one is on 1.2. So if I recorded right now, I would get no audio. So I'd have to go in and change it. To change it, you simply press Set, and it brings up a menu. And then there's some arrows on the bottom where you can go up and down. Go down or up until you get to where you can change the channel. It says Frequency Preset. and then you can hit the set button to select it, and then you can change it from the first number is 1. I'm going to leave that as 1 because this one was 1, and then I'm going to go over here and change this one to, I think it was 1.2 I said. So I'll change it to 2, 1.2, and then I'll hit set, and it's stored. Okay. Once your frequency presets are matched, you can hit I think the on-off button to kind of exit. Yeah, you hit the on-off button once, just tap it once to exit the menu, and things are good to go. You've got a sampled script to go record, to go out into the hallway and do this. Whoever is doing the recording, microphone distance is huge. Okay. You don't want to be like in the person's mouth because that would cover up their face. That wouldn't look very good in an interview. But you want to be about this far away from your mouth and from their mouth, because you don't want to kind of change up the distances, just like we did in our voiceovers and in our last project. Okay? So have fun recording your interview and get used to recording on the fly.